How's it going, everyone? I'm gonna say that we're live. All right, welcome in, everyone. We're gonna get started a little bit here. I'm gonna share my screen so you can see what we're talking about today. All right, share my screen. All right, hope everyone can see this. We're gonna be talking about reselling plan for the summer, and let's see how much people we got in here. We got 40 people in here. All right. So everyone, let's check out sneakers right away. Let's see what releases we're gonna look into for the next couple days. Upcoming. So we see this is just on the upcoming screen of sneakers. I usually do this on my phone and computer, so I got 2 accounts going. That's how I'm able to win some more pairs. But a lot of dunks are coming out. We got the Dunk Zebras, the Cheetahs. Then we got some neutral gray ones, some lows, some OG lows. These will go for money. These are very nice. And we got the iconic UNC dunks. That's on the 24th. Today's the 18th, so nothing coming out until the 22nd. That's worth buying. Then we got this dunk collab. Looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna look it up, but I bet it goes for money, and it's a dunk. So then we got some more dunks on the 25th, more dunks on the 25th, more on the 26th, more on the 29th. They're all kind of nice. I don't know about these, but these are nice, of course. And that's about it. Yeah. Women's 6s don't go for very much, but this could be an exception. Who knows? But yeah, lots of dunks coming out in the low ones. That's about it, right? And that's until the 1st. Right? Yeah, the 1st, July 1st. So now let's go over my recent eBay sales. So if you want to peek at my store, my store is actually JJRBB11 on eBay. So sales have been not terrible. Today it's been 1, and that's kind of odd. And then a couple days ago, 0, which hasn't happened in about 4 or 5 months. So that's very weird. But besides that, it's like $800 a day average. It looks like here for the past month or so. And we can check out my listings. So I got a whole bunch of Jordans up. My best seller have been these. And if you follow me on Instagram, you see that I'm buying these. Well, let me tell you why, right? So I got only grade school available. I've been buying men's pairs on Instagram because I cannot keep men's in stock. So right here, I sold men's 179.97, right? Let's check StockX. This is how I make money, right? I'll show you actually how much I've made. $2,126.64 so far in June from sneakers alone. And that's mostly on eBay. So what I do, a main source of my business is buying from Instagram, buying bulk or local, whatever. So here's a size 8.5. I paid 130 or something, 135 for this, which seems like a lot now, but the market kind of went down a little bit. So I paid 132, I think. Yeah, 132, and I sold it for 179 on eBay, and I come out with 25 bucks profit, right? Like that's easy money. We see this exact sale. No. Somewhere. Yeah, this is June sales. Whatever, it doesn't really matter, but like here's this 9.5. I paid 135, sold it 179. And if you guys want, I could give you this this outline later. Oh, did I just saw something? Oh no, my phone was going off, so I thought I sold some. But yeah, so my margins 19%, kind of low. Market has been too good to me lately. 11,000 in sales, 2,000 profit. But that's all in the sneaker. Come out soon. Some eBay stats. These are my favorite shoe. I need some men's pairs, but besides that, what has been selling for me? These have been selling as well. These might be sitting at your local store, who knows? But I can't keep the low men's and high grade school size in stock. So maybe you should pick those up, right? All right, let's get into the presentation. From the start, my reselling plan for the summer. Let's look into the current sneaker market because that's what I'm mostly invested into. The Jordan 1 demand is slowing tremendously. I walk by my mall, I'd say 2-3 times a week. It usually was every day, but I slowed down because there's a lot of unprofitable pairs there. So I don't even waste my time. This appears to be market cycle. So all these mids are sitting and I don't even touch them. I don't even buy them. They still sell on eBay for me, but some sell for such low margin that's not even worth it. Yet the actual market for these pairs are close to retail, and since I have 9% tax, it's unprofitable for me, so I would lose money. During this time, holding these Jordan 1s are not the way to go. You just need to buy, sell, and reinvest fast, get your money back and more. And don't hold these Jordan 1s for now. A lot of these unprofitable pairs have look good in my opinion, so we know it's not just the shoes, it's the market. So let's check out these shoes. All of these are unprofitable on StockX, believe it or not. So I talked about these, which are unprofitable. And this is what I mean by unprofitable. So I look up Gym Red, and we check out these mids, right? Retail is 115, or it says here 120. I think it's 115 in my mall. So I get a size 11. I buy it for 115 without any tax, which only few states have that. You're losing $4. Doesn't make any sense. So do not sell these on StockX, guys. The way to do it is sell on eBay. The same size 11, I have in stock for 159. I haven't sold any. Oh yes, I have 159 right here. And they look nice. Like all of these don't look bad except for kind of the yellow ones, and maybe I don't know. It depends on what you think, but they don't look terrible, right? And yet they're going for nothing. They're going for break even. They're going for less than break even. So that's just a sign of the market, in my opinion. These I talked about last time. Bad call on my part. These have not sold. I bought right around 20. So I'm just gonna keep them up for sale, see what happens. But hopefully you read this. These is not a good sign for the general sneaker market if these nice looking sneakers are unprofitable, right? So the way to make money if you're not selling on eBay would have to be releases, right? Releases are alive and well. If you have seen your local champs, you probably passed by these babies, electric green. Jordan 6s are still in demand. Retails 190. These go for 233. You could get 230 local, right? Make 40 bucks without tax. These have actually climbed up a little bit there. Yeah, 230s, 225. So yeah, these aren't bad, right? They're going for 30, 40 over retail. That's profitable. And you could even flip those on StockX and make money without a doubt. And so here's like the couple that actually resell, right? Jordan 1s, Jordan 4s, Jordan 5s, Jordan 6, Jordan 9, 11, 12s, and 13s. That's what that means. J1, J4. And a lot of these, like let's look at some recent Jordan 4s. Men's go for right around 75% over retail, right? Like these were latest released. Retail's 200. Going for 390. That's size 13. Others going for 380, 350. In grade school, these are going for cheap, but that's besides the point, right? Let's look at these Jordan 1s lately. Jordan 1s have not been too good. I'm talking about the Fusion Red. Where's that? People call these McDonald 1s, but you can see retail's 170. They're going for 200. That's not terrible. You can make $5-10 in StockX. In my opinion, that's terrible. But yeah, it's not a good sign. And this doesn't even look too good, in my opinion. Jordan 1, what are the other ones? Patina. Wow. Oh, it must just be the size. These are going for $8 over retail in a size 8. Price premium for the latest couple sales, -3%. Not a good sign, right? But Jordan 4s, Jordan 5s, Jordan 6s, Jordan 9s, 11, 12s, 13s. All these Jordan 1s are kind of slow at the moment, but these guys, if you buy these at retail and they're going for around retail, right? Let's look at these Gym. So these released the earliest, right? These are Jordan 13s. Jordan 13s, this is the general what they do, right? They sell for retail. They're going for retail prices, which is 190. So they're selling for 215, 210. And then by the end of the year, they're going for almost 300. That's what 13s do. That's what 12s do. That's what 11s do. 11 highs, that is, not lows. Let's look at Jordan 13. Let's look at, yeah. Here's the case, right? December 19th, these released size 13, go for 325. At time, they're going for retail. Size 8, which is the worst size, and 13s going for 240, 250. So if you see those, any 13s sitting on the wall, not in grade school, but in men's, pick those up and lock them up, right? Put them in the vault. I talked about Jordan 11, these Legend Blues. I still have faith in these. They stayed right around the same price, maybe gone up a couple bucks, but I could easily see these 280, I would say close to 300 before Christmas. Maybe that's a little soon since it released last month. But this time next year, there'll definitely be more than $300 easily. And 11s are iconic. Same with all these others, right? All iconic. So those are the things to invest in if you're investing in shoes, not mids. But let's talk outside of shoes, right? Because that's all I talk about, it seems like. And it is garage sale season. My local town is having a garage sale this weekend. So it's like, 50 houses or whatever all have a garage sale. So it's some of the easiest money ever made. Last year I went to a garage sale, bought 3 movies for 50 cents each, and they're like rare kind of weird cases and stuff, and I sold them for 20 each with those were auctions, so people bid them up. Like, there's demand, which is the weirdest thing. Like, these movies are 20 years old. Why are people still buying them on eBay? I turned $1.50 into 60. Like, that's uncalled for, but that's also $60, and you can't really do that with 1,000, right? If you turn 1,500 into 60,000, I'd be in the garage sale business, but instead of shoes. So I'm actually cleaning this dude's house out because he's trying to move out of this mother-in-law's place. The mother-in-law's old, so they're putting her in a new nursing home, and she has a whole bunch of collectible stuff. So this is why I found Masterpiece, the art auction game. I looked all this up on eBay. I got the eBay app. Now this is important, right? This is where you're going to see when you look this up on eBay. This is not what has sold. This is not the market value. Actually, it could be the market value, but it's not the true market value, right? So this is on your phone. You go to this filter up here. In the filter, you scroll down. You might have to press the thing that says show more. And then you can press sold items, and this will show up as well. You press sold items. But that's going to be the actual sold items. So you don't have to go off assumption prices, like these haven't sold yet. You can go off true, what have they sold for. So this sold 30, 45 here with shipping 45. I don't know what the offer was accepted for, but probably around the 40 range. That's from the UK. Like, based on this, if I were to buy this for $5-10, sell it for $40, and they pay for shipping, I'd come out with $20. And if it sells, like, this is key. I'm sorry, I didn't even say this. This is key. Look at the dates. This is a 1970 board game, and the game has sold 4 times in the past 2 days. If it sold 4 times in the past year, I would be like, pass, nope, I'm not buying it. In the past 2 days, yeah, I'm buying this. And if I'm gonna make $20 and turn it in, or if I have $10 turn it into 40 or 30 after fees within a couple days, yeah, I'll do that any day. And so that's what I'm doing here. So who would have thought an old board game would sell for consistently and constantly for more than lunch money, right? Like $40 is not lunch money. Well, there are collectors out there who search on eBay every day, looking and waiting for someone to list this rare type of stuff. And that stuff has been missing from their collection, and you could capitalize on that and make money. So this type of stuff to look for in garage sales. Old DVDs, like I said, old video games, old board games, like I was just showing you. And then video game equipment, all this stuff. All this stuff, snowboarding, skiing equipment, rollerblading, roller skating, sports shoes, obviously any type of shoes because I sell Jordans. Car parts are huge, computer parts are huge, jerseys, remote controls. I've sold TV remotes from TVs we don't have anymore on eBay. I've sold stuffed animals on eBay, and then brand merchandise like a Starbucks coffee cup from a couple years ago will still sell on eBay. A Disney hat baseball hat will still sell on eBay. Harley Davidson, I don't know, a mug or a leather jacket will sell. Coca-Cola sign will sell, that type of stuff. But in reality, really anything can be sold on eBay. You could sell like forks and spoons by the pound, and that type of buyer will trade in for silver or whatever, copper. You can sell Legos by the pound. You can sell Lego sets, literally anything. But it's easier if you look for stuff that's easily identifiable, right? In this case, you had a name to look up and you had a year. Down here it said a year. I looked up Masterpiece Art Auction Game 1970. If you find a dish that has no brand name, no name of what it is, or no year, the only thing you can look it up is based on what it is, a teacup, and what color, orange, right? And you're not going to find the exact one, probably not. So definitely look for stuff that's easily identifiable with a brand name and year, and that'll be the easiest outcome for you. But I've been in the garage sale. I've been, playing with this stuff for a couple years. Before I had a car, I was biking around looking at garage sales, and I ended up with a box full of unprofitable stuff. And what I was doing wrong is I wasn't vetting the process enough. I was looking at something and like, oh, I can make some money off this, and then buy it, and then come home when I'm trying to list stuff. And they're like, oh, sold 4 times in the past 5 months, and I'm making $1 after fees and shipping. I shouldn't have bought this, but I'm so amped at the beginning, like, oh, I could make some money. But you have to have restrictions, right? You have to be strict with your buying. Be quick, but strict. You don't want to look at something for 20 minutes before you buy it at the garage sale. You're going to look at it for 2 minutes on the eBay sold page, and then buy it, right? If you're buying a $10 item, only make $5 because there's a $10% fee on eBay. With sneakers, there's not, right? That's why I sell sneakers. There's no fee. On eBay, for stuff outside of sneakers, there is. If you're buying a $10 item, only make $5, you're doing it wrong, right? If you're buying a $10 item to sell for $40 to make $30 to have $20 net, then, right, you need to consider that. In this case, like I said, it's not worth your time to list, store, and ship. But if you're bored, you have no job, you're in between jobs, I don't know. You have to consider it. Like if you're doing 10 to 50, obviously do that. 10 to 100, obviously do that. 10 to 20, depends on your situation, right? If it's like selling 3, 4, 5 times a day, and it's without a doubt you're making $20, yeah, do that. That's easy. But garage sales should be high ROI only, unlike sneakers, right? I showed I'm making 19% or 20% this month. That's because I'm going from new shoes from retail outlets or resale outlets, right? So I could buy shoes at resale value and selling at an upper price. And Jordans are relatively common, right? Like it's not like a rare antique set that I'm buying hundreds of a month. They're common. But you can make a lot more with rare items, obviously. And it's going to take some, you might not find something at your first garage sale. So you go to your 5th, your 10th, and then you're going to find, oh, here's a $20 comic book, which is steep. If it's at garage sale, that could turn to 200, right? It would usually be like $1 to 40, 50. That's like, all right, that's a win in my book. If you don't have much money to start with, then selling some of your own useless stuff will do the trick, right? If you have some remote controls without a TV to pair it to, sell that. If you have a cool Coca-Cola on the sign on the wall that's been there for 8 years in a room that you don't go into anymore, sell that, right? That stuff is easy. If you're selling your sports shoes from 2007, I mean, do that, right? Computer parts from a computer you don't use anymore, car parts from a broken down car, any type of that stuff will make you money, and that's how you start with money, right? So that's about it. I could go into questions, but I have some additional thoughts, right? Keep books updated. Look at this process, everyone. This is from, like, I have the exact date that I bought it, the SKU number, the sneaker, the size, where did I buy it, the order number. If it's from Instagram, I don't have one. If it's from local, I usually don't include one. Then I have the price, the promo. Did I get a certain dollar value off? For Champs, looks like right here I used 25% off. For same thing here locally, I could do a $10 off coupon at Foot Locker and Champs, or $20 off Finish Line. And this is just one of the other, like, I bought 2 pairs and that was the $7.50 and the other one was, you know, $12.50. I have the tax. You can see let's look to so I bought tax. I paid $90 for this. I paid $8.10 tax, so I paid $98.10. As soon as I bought this, I realized, man, why did I buy that? But I can't go return because that would ruin the relationship with the Champs staff, so I have to sell it. And I did sell it actually yesterday, and I only made 13%. But it's like kind of worthless doing that. I'd rather focus on 30% and 60% in terms of, instead of 13 and 14 and 7. A lot of the stuff I'm trying to get rid of because it's turned out to be a bad investment. A lot of the stuff I'm keeping at a high price because it was a good investment. But you got to see how detailed this is, and this is just the sales, right? This is June. Nope, this is not June. This is May. This is June. This is every pair I bought in June. This is all from Instagram. This is all from Instagram. I bought some more from Instagram. Bought some more from Instagram. Bought some more from Instagram. From Nike.com. From my local Finish Line Jimmy Jazz. From my local Champs. Local mall. So you can see, and then to the side is what I actually sold them for. If I sold them, right? Like these didn't come in yet. But these have, and I haven't sold them yet. So keep your books clean, keep them up to date always, because I had tax time last year, or actually a couple months ago, because I was dealing with it a couple months ago, and it was tough. I did not keep good books last year, but now I am. Learn from mistakes, right? Don't use this shipping service. Don't use USPS. They're not very good. I use USPS when I ship, but when I buy from other people, I don't use USPS. For the big packages, I do not trust them. They've lost so many. Don't sell this type of item. I got a good example for this. Don't sell this type of item. This pair from Nike.com, I talked about earlier a while ago, but I'm making 7% on these, or 7 or 10%. So I won't buy more, right? I mean, that's common sense. If I'm trying to increase my profit margin, I'm not going to be wasting my time with 7% deals. Don't buy from this location. I haven't really used this one except for up here when I bought these pairs from an Instagram reseller. He shipped them out and they got lost from UPS. So I'm out. There's actually 8 pairs. I forgot to include one. Talk about keeping books updated, but I lost these 8 pairs, and I'm gonna write these off my taxes because they're literally gone. Like, I have nothing to show for them, and the tracking number just shows that they're lost, so it's just worthless. But I won't buy from this seller again, right? It may not be his fault, but it could be, and so I'm just not gonna mess with it. And then connecting with other resellers. This is supposed to be either online or locally will catapult you and your business. Locally, or Instagram, is where I thrive. That's where I make deals. That's where, you know, look at all these people, right? These are all shoe guys. Every single one, almost. And my entire feed is shoes, almost. But this type of stuff, like all these are deals I'm making on Zelle. I'm about to pay this dude. But I have a story out right now, and this story helps me connect with people. Like I see, yeah, these are too low. People are agreeing with me. These are too low. These are too low. And here's the pairs I'm buying, right? I talked about it. These are what I'm buying. And these are prices, even though they're considerably for more, because I'm making so much from them. Size 7, I'm paying $250 when I'm selling size 7 for $229. I'm making $40 at least per. Where is she? Did I miss it? I had size 7s in stock, not grade school size 7s, men's size 7s, and those are hard to come by. Size 7 sold for $229, and now they're going for $140. You kidding me? Of course I'll buy them. Without a doubt. And then I have a couple people locally that I talk to, like, hey, you guys get anything at the mall? Here's why I got the mall. That type of stuff. You got to connect with people. If it's not shoes, make it about thrifting, that type of stuff. And then free shipping boxes, always use them more than paid, obviously. These can be found locally, like stores sometimes have them in the back. I've asked a Dollar General, asked a lumber store, hey, you got boxes in the back I can use? And they walk me to them, right? It's easy as that. Or USPS.com, that's where I get all my shipping boxes for free. And then if you're selling something from a garage sale, don't have a specific size from these outlets from either locally or USPS, then go Walmart and Home Depot. Those have affordable boxes. But besides that, if you guys want to ask any questions, so I'm just going to go from the chat. Where do you see the time of sales? If you're talking about eBay, then like if I look up Jordan 5 Raging Bull, this is a seller I connected with on Instagram. Sold 79 pairs. Look at that. Like, this is incredible. But you press this right here, 79 sold, and you can see all the sizes he is sold. And for what time, what day, all this he sold within the last month, just this one listing. Incredible. But that type of thing. So you press that for StockX, you just press more sales. Do I ever use bots? Sean, I do not use bots. But if you do want to get in the botting space, it is like high risk. What's that? Bot market? Bot broker. Yeah. It's high risk, but high reward. You could rent these bots. That's an affordable option. But if you want to straight up own a pair, or not a pair, a copy, here's the last sale, right? You get it for $6,000. Then you have to pay for servers, and you have to pay for information from cook groups. And it just seems expensive, and I'd rather keep my expenses and liabilities to a minimum in this business, if that's fair. Where can people find you in Discord? You're welcome, Sean. In Discord, you can find me, MoneyBro, right here. This is my Discord. Go to down into flipping announcements, sneaker chat. I talk all about flipping announcements, sneakers releases, chance releases. Here's some Yeezys that came out today. Just go scroll down from stocks, crypto, and then you'll find flipping. That's where I'm at. Do you use common storage methods for inventory? Good question. And for that, I will in fact, start a video. All right, hopefully everyone can see me. Behind me is all my shoes. I'm not all my shoes. I'd say about a third of the shoes I have is behind me. And these storage racks I've gotten from Amazon for $60, I think. I'm gonna stop the video now. 60 or 70 bucks from Amazon, but more affordable options will be from Home Depot and Costco. Yeah, so that's besides those shelves, I just keep the shoes in I don't know what you call it. They're just in large columns by the side of the wall, and I have 10 pairs stacked up next to another 10 pairs, next to another 10 pairs. Yeah, this way the sneakers can remain in good condition. I don't have to really reach for them. I wish I could show you from my phone, because it would just be an easier way to do this. But yeah, that's my storage techniques. Right now, let's check out my inventory. Right, if you keep the questions coming in if you'd like. But like, this is what I bought in January, February, March, April, May. Now we're in June, but I have every single pair from before then. So I have pairs from the 10th or October, not the 10th. I have my Mocha that I'm trying to sell. From December, I sell stuff I haven't sold. Oh, but I have sold stuff on Stadium Goods. It's actually this pair I bought from Foot Action for $220. I sold for $379 on Stadium Goods a couple days ago. What keeps them from being weathered? Well, the shoes you see being weathered are from like '85 and like the '90s, But these I literally bought in the past year, and they're made within the last year. So there's no like yellowing or tears of the leather, and I don't even take them out of the box, because unless they're sold, I don't wear these shoes. I sell them, so they're not being damaged or weathered in any way. DHL only good for shipping. I missed first half of the conversation. I have not used DHL. If I were you and I had the ability, I would keep it to UPS. I've dealt with UPS 100 times and lost one package. I feel like that's not too bad, right? Yeah, UPS, FedEx, I would try to avoid. I'd say UPS is really the only good option. Soku, the garage sale portion. We can go over the garage sale basics. It's just look for random stuff, basically. Anything can be sold on eBay, but look for this type of stuff. Old video games, video game equipment, skiing equipment, machine equipment, brand name merchandise. That type of stuff sells, and for good money, but don't spend $10 to make 5. Spend $10 to make 20 at least. Sunglasses, good for summertime. Are you talking about from Alibaba and like wholesale? Or are you talking about from like garage sales? Oh, good question. Also, when you promote listings on eBay. So let's go to listings. Here's all my listings, and on the side you can see they're promoted, and you can see the ad rates, and you see suggested ad rate. So I keep my promoted very high, very high. 5% is quite high. That means if I sell these for $200, I'm paying $10 in promotion fees. So what I do to compensate is raise the price, right? So this listing, for example, I go back to it because it is my best listing. No one has these prices like mine. These prices are highest in the chili Jordan 1 mid business, I guess. But it's because I keep my promotion so high, and I try to get all the sizes possible. You see I have little men's sizes, but I'm going back to get more are on the way to me right now. But in some cases, like 5%, and I have these, 5% have these, they're not selling. So what I have to do, lower the price. These are selling, keep it at 5%. These are kind of selling, keep it 5%. That type of thing. What's the best method for bulk shipping? Good question. Let's go to homedepot.com. You don't want to, well, I'll just show. So I have boxes in here, and there's an extra large. But you should use UPS, pay $40-50 for a label. Best method is you find someone with 12 pairs, right? You send them a label because that ensures that the label is not counterfeit. You're buying for it and you could easily track it. You're the shipper. So it just helps all around if you pay for the label itself and not them pay for shipping. And you send them their label, and then through email, and then they put them on. And it's usually UPS, but I don't know why it isn't loading in. But oh, these boxes here, extra large, that's what I use. I have a ton of these, and they're only $1.40-50. How do you product research? Good question, Antonio. So that's a very good question. So a lot of this stuff has been from retail to resale. These I got from Finish Line and sneakers. These I got from Champs. These got from Finish Line a while back. Finish Line, online and Finish Line, Champs. You know, a lot of these are local, but some, like these chili mids, or these carbon mids, or these gold mids, and these kind of have been from other people. So I go to them and be like, hey man, or you can just see my story, right? I say, chili mids, here's what I'm paying in bulk plus label. So I'm paying for the label, here's the sizes I'm paying, because I know I could get a lot more on eBay. So product research is buying stuff from the mall. If it sells really well and it's selling for over market value fast, which these in fact did when I bought them from the mall and not from other people from the beginning, then I started buying more. Because it is stupid of me to keep these sizes out of stock when I know I could sell them within 5 days. So I sold the men's pair, sold it for considerably over market. Like, man, I gotta get more. That type of thing. Size 7. I sold a ton of size 7 grade school in the past couple days. On 16th, I sold 2. On 13th, sold 2. On the 9th, I sold 2. And I'm selling these for $154.97. So what do? Go to StockX. What are these going for? They're going for something around $100. And this is grade school this time. Size 7. Larry going for $102, and I'm selling for $155. So what am I gonna do when this last pair runs out? I'm going to be like, hey, I'm buying chili mids in a size 7 for $100. Come sell to me, and then I make that markup. So my market research consists of buying from the mall, buying from retail spots, and then selling on eBay. Whatever sells fast, I buy more from other people. Whatever sells slow, I don't, right? I just keep it sold and don't look into buying more. That's my market research. What was the site you said? It was high risk, high reward. I don't know if I said anything like that. Maybe I did, but in terms of buying sneakers online, Hibbett is high risk, high reward. Oh my gosh, chili mids. Let's see. I haven't been on here in a while. No. So this Hibbit is probably the most rundown thing. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm going to buy these when we end this video. But I bought 3 pairs back in March, and I didn't get refunded until 3 months after because it took that long. Holy cow, there's so much in stock. These better not be in stock. Okay, good. These sizes, don't buy them. Sizes, 7 through 9, you buy those. That's hilarious. I didn't know there's good stuff on here. But Foot Locker, that's good. High risk, high reward, I buy it bulk from Instagram, and there's always the chance I'm gonna get scammed, right? Someone buys from me, and they don't ship them out, and I'm left with $1,000 payment but no shoes. And what is that? That's a tax write-off. I'm gonna vet this person on Instagram, get other people, talk to them, and now they're not a good seller, right? They're gonna ruin their reputation for that. Yes, I have heard of StockX, SneakerCon, Go. I've sold. Please don't say exit out of that. Okay. I've sold around 300 pairs, I think, on StockX, 345. But at this point, I'm more concerned with making more rather than moving for fast, right? So, see a lot of these I've sold on Instagram. No, I'm sorry, I sold on StockX, but I could have made more selling on eBay. Now I know that, so I don't sell on StockX anymore. Last time I sold on StockX was last month. Those are the shadows. And I do sell on Goat and SneakerCon, but not very, very, very much. I sell on eBay 98% of the time. There was a site, maybe it was bot site. Yeah, you're right. Bot broker. Botting is high risk, high reward. So I did say that because this is the price you're gonna buy a bot, or you could rent it. You can't do it on here. It doesn't look like, but you have to pay the renewal cost. You have to pay the actual acquisition cost of the bot. You have to pay server costs. You have to pay information costs. And to me, this isn't worth it because I'm trying to keep my expenses to a minimum. I'm literally paying $8 a month, and that's just an eBay store. And besides that, I have the tape, I have the boxes I need. I have shipping's included in the shoe costs when I sell. So I really don't have much cost except for that $8 a month fee, and I try to keep it on that $8 a month fee. Does volume matter to you? Yes and no. For days like today, should I go out, reach out on Instagram, sell a couple pairs that I haven't sold on some of my listings? Yeah, that'd be smart. But am I gonna sell some of my best stuff for under what I make on eBay because I only sold 1 pair a day? No, that's dumb. But there is a point to where you sell at a loss to reinvest, and I am at that point a couple pairs because I have made mistakes in the past. But I try not to sell too soon. I could wait it out. Jordan 1s are in a slump right now. I have the money to wait it out a little bit on some pairs. How to handle scams. I've never been scammed on eBay, thankfully, and a lot of it is because it goes through eBay authenticity guarantee. So all my pairs are guaranteed authentic, so it goes to eBay. And not just the person. If you talk about people, I've never been scammed on Instagram, which is very, very odd because I feel like I would be. So I'm lucky in that fact. But no, I've never been scammed on Instagram yet. And I just started since I started August last year. And no, I've never been scammed. Use only UPS on eBay? Good question. I've only used UPS 2-3 times on eBay. I use USPS for all of my shoes. Let's look at shipping labels. All these USPS priority mail. It costs between $13 and $8. This thing was to Puerto Rico, and since it was outside domestic, then they paid $20 for shipping, and I had to pay $20 for the labor. One time we're gonna be able to find, because I sold 2 pairs in one order, and I used UPS for that because it was cheaper. But yeah, if in the best case scenario, I'd use UPS for all this, but USPS is just straight up cheaper. And in most of the time, I've never had any problems with USPS on eBay. So no, I don't really use UPS. But anyways, eBay will also, or Hibbett will also trick you, because it's like, oh yeah, this is in stock, and you press on it, nope, no pairs. If this is in stock as well, it's probably a good buy. That's at 6, and not really. 95. Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen, that's inflation. 95 used to be 90. UPS is more reliable. I'd say they're both pretty reliable, but if you're doing from person to person, I don't know. It's odd. UPS is good, and USPS is also good, but I'd use UPS more if I could. But USPS is cheaper. So you have to use priority because it's insured. I use priority because it's cheap and it's fast, and it's insured up to 50, I think. And the boxes I use are from USPS, and you can't really use those boxes for UPS. But it's only insured up to $50. Who knew? Who knew my shoe has made me money for the past couple months is sitting online. And these I bought at my local store. I wish I didn't, in a size 10, so hilarious. But they look nice. Are you kidding me? That looks nice, but it's not going for anything. These are a good colorway, but not going for much. At the preschool, don't mess with preschool. Don't mess with toddler. Don't mess with these. Those don't go for much. Don't mess with any of these. Just heard of Flight Club. Yeah, Flight Club's good. Let's check it out. What was I gonna check out? So same goods. It's odd because you have to send the shoes in instead of them sending the shoes to you. I'm sorry, instead of you sending the shoes in after you sell them, it's before. So, but you can see the prices are insane. Oh, it's actually 15% off shoes today. I got a notification on my phone on Jordans. So start selling. Jackson Plainfield, I've sold 1 pair when I have all this in stock. I got all these in same goods, but it moves so infrequently, but it goes for so much. Like it literally sold for $379 when market value is no, it'd be market value is 300. Sold size 9 for $379. On here, going for $324. That's why I sell them for the same goods. Flight Club's similar, but I feel like same goods has more volume, I think. eBay seems legit. Buyer flakes, if you still relist, they refund you. If using Flight Club, do you still have to I don't know what the 80/20 is. What do you mean by that? Oh, fee split. Oh, yeah, it is still 80/20. Same thing with stated goods is 80/20. So it takes 20% out, and I only make 303. Instead of StockX. So 324, I'd make 288. So I make $15 more. Is that worth it? Probably not. But it's too late now. It says I have negative available funds because I paid for shipping and refunds. These people actually bought these shoes, but they wanted them sent to a PO box, and that is not good. So I try to avoid PO boxes. But that's about it, everyone. Here's my latest sales. It's a lot of different stuff, a lot of chili mids. Sold some Raging Bull 5s. Sold this Puerto Rico, got killed on the shipping, but I still made out. These are sitting on Nike right now. Sold for 144, retails 110, but I'm only making 7% after fees and promotion. Yeah, not much going on. Just still rolling through it, not holding Jordan 1s anymore. Focus on holding releases. Not on these, trying to sell them. Focus on holding releases. These 12, 13s, and 11s, my favorites, and I like Carmine 6s. I got a couple sitting on the shelf behind me. But that's about it, everyone. Thank you for coming today. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Instagram. You're welcome. Reach out to me on Instagram and Discord. My Discord is where is she? Flipping announcements and sneaker chat. Product knowledge is very important. Yes, if you do spend the time, honestly, I didn't say this, but I was driving in my town one day, saw a person wearing chili mids. And at that point, I was like, dang, maybe those are a shoe I gotta look into. And I did. And it was worth it. But these, I have tons of these. Are they selling well? Recently, yeah. But should I have bought them? No. I shouldn't have. Because they are to go slow. Recently I picked up, but it was like April 1, May 3, and then June. You just gotta direct the money at different cases. Oh, dunks. Good question on the dunks, right? So I have 2 dunks, only 2 in stock, sitting in the shelf behind me. I got a few on eBay because I try to sell those local because I got a person that buys dunks locally. Let's check out some recent dunks. In my opinion, the dunk craze is at a interesting spot because these, for example, should be going for more money than what they currently are, and they haven't even released on sneakers yet. What? Release date 11th. What am I missing? I'm not even released on sneakers yet. Oh well. They could release in store. But like these, I guess that's grade school. Those are going for quite a bit. Yeah. Sneaker market's very weird because dunks should not be going for retail. Oh, that's grade school, never mind. They should not be going for the low hundreds. They should be 200s, 300s. Same with mids. They should not be sitting at retail. They should sit above retail, and Nike's overproducing the crap out of these pairs, in my opinion. Nike is taking advantage of the reselling market. They're literally driving it to the depths of the graveyard, in my opinion. Because mids, this crimson tint mid, these igloo mids, these, what are they called? Palette? No. Starts with P, thing, whatever. These should not be going for under retail. These should not be going for under retail. But that's the thing, they are. Some Nike's just killing us. Pastel, thank you. Yeah, pastel. But I'm still selling these. I'm trying to not buy any more unprofitable pairs. Stick with the chilies, stick with the gym reds, stick with releases. Because this isn't worth the time to make 7%, right? Keep it simple, very simple. I have probably 100, maybe 80 different types of shoes. Like this is a different type, that's a different type. This is men's grade school, this is a different type, this is a different type, it's just completely different. I have 80 different types. I'm trying to keep it down to 12, 15 if I could, but it seems tough. What am I gonna stick to? Fast moving pairs, not these, more like the chilies, the gym reds, the shoes I know that sell. And I'm going to focus on holding retros. And then this summer, this weekend, I'm going to focus, I'd like to put a lot of money in garage sales because the turnover is unbeatable in reality. You cannot beat a garage sale. This requires work and obviously capital intensive. Not really, because it's only like $5-10, right? Capital intensive terms of you need to have money to make some money. But yeah, that's about it, everyone. Message me on Instagram or Discord if you have questions. Thank you for everyone asking questions in the chat today. I appreciate it. But besides that, we're gonna end the meeting for today. Thank you once again, and have a good rest of your night. I just gotta figure out how to end this.